Hello everyone, and welcome to another demonstration from LearnBridge.nyc. My name is Rob Barrington, and I'm going to be taking you through the steps of the Jacoby transfer bid today. The Jacoby transfer bid is meant to keep the strong hand concealed after one of our side opens no trump. This is really important because if the no trump opening bidders, 15 to 17 points, are tabled in the dummy, it's going to make it much easier for the defenders to figure out where the other cards are. Right? Just think about this logically. The more points we're showing up with in dummy, the easier it is for our defenders to figure out exactly how to defend the hand. So it's important that when one of our side opens no trump, we get them to play the contract as much as we possibly can. The way we do this is by forcing them to bid our potential suits first. The Jacoby transfer was invented for exactly this purpose. And how it works is, after our side opens no trump, we can transfer our partner to one of the major suits by bidding the suit directly below the major we have. So on this hand here, our partner has opened one no trump, and we have a nice 5-card spade suit. We should know we have game because we have 10 points, which means our side has at least 25, but it's not certain yet where that game is. So if we want to play spades, the best way we can go about doing this is to get our partner to bid this suit first. And we do this by making the Jacoby transfer bid, which in this case would be 2 hearts, the suit directly below the major we actually have. And the north hand here bids 2 spades. I want you guys to remember this does not necessarily show that they have more than 2 spades. We forced them to do this, and when we make a transfer bid, partner does not have a choice. They always have to accept this transfer, in this case by bidding 2 spades. What do we do next with this hand? Did you bid 3 no trump? 3 no trump is the bid that shows our hand the best. We know we have game. However, we do not know if we have a fit in spades yet. Our partner could only have 2 of them. Remember, this 2-spade bid does not show anything about the spade suit. It just says, hey, you told me to bid 2 spades, and I did. When we make this transfer bid, we guarantee that we have 5 or more spades. So we've already shown a 5-card spade suit. Bidding 3 no trump here communicates our values. It says, hey, we have enough for game. I want you to choose where we belong. And partner bids 4 spades. This should always show at least 3 cards in the spade suit. What they're saying is, hey, I know we have game because you just bid 3 no trump. And I also saw that you transferred to spades, so you have to have at least 5. Now when you bid 3 no trump, you show exactly 5, and partner corrects to 4 spades. And notice they have our spade support right here. Let's take a look at a few more hands. On this hand, we have the same scenario we had before. We know we have enough for game, but we're not sure where that game's going to be. So we bid 2 hearts. Our partner bids 2 spades, and we once again bid 3 no trump. Notice on this hand, our partner did not have spade support. We showed that we had 5 spades with our Jacoby transfer bid, and then when we bid 3 no trump, we show exactly 5 spades. So now they know we do not have a fit in the spade suit, so they are allowed to pass 3 no trump, which is our best spot on this end. This is a little different scenario here. We have a 6-card major. So as soon as partner opens 1 no trump, we know we have a fit in spades. But still, the first step is to make our transfer bid. So we bid 2 hearts, our partner bids 2 spades. What do we do now? Did you bid 4 spades? Remember, when partner opened 1 no trump, they guaranteed at least 2 cards in every suit. So we immediately knew we had a fit for spades. which means this is the time that we should reevaluate our hand. What looks like a 9-point hand on the surface is actually more like an 11 or 12-point hand when we add all of our distribution together. We have a singleton heart, we have a doubleton club, and we have a nice 6-card spade suit. So after we transfer with this hand, we know we have enough for game. We place the game in spades. Right? We have an 8-card major suit fit. That is our number one priority. Here's an interesting situation that's a little different than the ones we've seen before. We definitely know we have game, and we're not sure where it is yet, so we're going to transfer first to show our 5-card spade suit. And after partner bids 2 spades, we could jump to 3 no trump, which would communicate that we have enough for game, and exactly 5 spades. We can also bid a new suit in some of these situations. Here, our shape is really not that great for a no-trump contract. It doesn't mean we won't end up there, but at the moment, we want to give ourselves the most possible options. So instead of bidding 3 no-trump, we can bid a new suit here, which would be our diamond suit. 3 diamonds would show at least 4 cards in the diamond suit, and obviously the 5 spades that we've shown by the transfer bid. So we're giving our partner more options to potentially find our best landing spot. Partner has bid 4 spades in response to this, and let me backtrack just 1 second and remind you, 3 diamonds is absolutely forcing. In fact, it's game forcing. Right? So whenever we transfer and then bid a new suit, it communicates that we have enough values for game. And partner says, okay, we have a spade fit, so that's where we're going to play it. What do we do with this hand? Well, we always start with our transfer bid. And now when partner bids 2 spades, we should be bidding 4 spades. Now, this is just for us at the moment going to mean that we have a 6-card spade suit and at least 10 points. When we refine some of our partnership agreements and add some conventions, we'll assign a different meaning to this particular auction later. But for the moment, it logically means we have a fit for sure, which means I have at least 6 spades. And we have enough for game. Another somewhat similar hand, we're going to bid 2 hearts. And partner bids 2 spades. What now? Did you bid 3 spades? This is a hand that we need to reevaluate relatively carefully after partner opens 1 no trump. This is not as good as some of the hands we've seen so far. And the main reason is this suit right here. We shouldn't necessarily be counting this card as full value because it's what's called an unprotected honor. Right? So if we add our points legitimately on this hand, we have about 7 high card points. We have 2 doubletons, so that's 8 and 9. And remember, the reason we can count these for our shortness points is because we know we have at least an 8-card major suit fit. So we're going to evaluate this as around 9. And how do we show a 9-point hand in response to 1 no trump? We invite game. Right? This 3 spade bid is invitational to 4 spades. It guarantees that we have 6 cards. And it says, partner, if you have your top range, 15 to 17, so if you're at a good 16 or 17, I want you to bid 4 spades. If not, I want you to pass. Don't get confused here. It has to show 6 cards in the spade suit for this 3 spade bid. If we only had 5, instead of bidding 3 spades, we would bid 2 no trump, which would be invitational to either game. Right? We would be inviting game in no trump or in spades, depending on partner's holding in that spade suit. And notice partner has a bare minimum, and they make the correct decision to pass 3 spades, which is going to end up working out much better for us than 4 spades would, as you can see on this lay of the cards. Now let's take a look at some transfers involving the heart suit. Remember, we start with the suit directly below our major, right? We have 5 hearts, so we bid 2 diamonds. Partner accepts the transfer. What's next? Three no trump is next, folks. We have exactly 5 hearts, and remember the golden rule here. When we have exactly 5 in a major, we start with a transfer, and if we have enough values to bid it, we bid no trump at whatever our values suggest. So here, we knew we had 10 or more high card points, so we bid game and no trump. Partner will now have the choice, and their choice will always be defined by, do I have a fit 4 hearts? So with 2 hearts exactly, they're going to pass 3 no trump. With 3 or more, however, they're going to bid game in hearts. This is always the way it should go. Here we see a similar example to what we saw with our spade transfers. We're going to transfer our partner to 2 hearts, showing our 5 card major. And now we're going to bid 3 clubs, which shows a second suit of at least 4 cards. This hand is balanced enough to bid 2 no trump as well. So that is a fine option for a hand like this. But let's get some practice with something different. Partner has shown 3 card heart support by bidding 4 hearts, and we can take a look and see that we're in a fine contract here. Notice how bad 3 no trump would be for these cards, right? If they get off to a spade lead, we're in a little bit of trouble, and we certainly can make more tricks in hearts. Once again, I have to remind you that when we look at the West cards here, they would obviously normally have bid something. However, when we're at these fancy bidding tables on bridgebase.com, we can exclude them from entering our auctions for the purpose of our demonstration. But if you were sitting with the West cards, you would certainly have mentioned spades at least once or more than once on this particular auction. Now we come to another golden rule regarding the transfer. Whenever we have a weak hand, meaning less than 8 points, something we're not going to be inviting game with at least, we are always going to transfer our partner to our major, and then we're going to pass. This will always be correct, folks. Weak hands with 5 card majors, after partner opens a no trump, it's almost always better to play in that major suit. So it's the safest possible bid we can make. We may occasionally be playing certain contracts with only 7 card fits. However, when we're weak, our hands don't tend to play too well in no trump because we're lacking those high cards that are going to take tricks. If we have a trump suit, we're at least a little bit safer and more likely to take extra tricks in those contracts. What do we do now with this hand? This is another pass, folks. This is very borderline. However, our 2 suits with unprotected honors, we should devalue slightly. So if we're really being honest with the values of this hand, you would give yourself about 7 points. And that would essentially be the 6 points in hearts and the extra point for the nice 5 card heart suit. So here, this is a reasonable pass. And notice we've done quite well for ourselves again. We stayed low. We rate to make 2 hearts. Anything higher than that, and we're very likely to go down. Right? We have 5 quick losers on this particular hand, so it's not the best situation to be going forward with. Here we go, folks. Now we know we have a fit for our partner's suit as soon as that 1 no trump bid hits the table. They have to have at least 2 hearts, so we have an 8 card heart fit, and we have enough for game. So we transfer, and our next bid is 4 hearts. Now let's take a look at the transfers from the other side of the table. Here we're going to be starting the auction. And if I've dealt these hands correctly, I should be bidding 1 no trump at the start. And that looks about right for these cards. Our partner transfers to spades. Notice we're going to bid 2 spades here. Even though we know we have a fit right now, this is still the only response we're going to make at this point. And partner has responded to our acceptance of the transfer by bidding 3 no trump. What do we do now? We bid 4 spades. This sequence of bids by partner, the transfer and then the return to 3 no trump, shows exactly 5 spades, and it communicates that we together have the values to play game. The question our partner is asking us is, which game do we prefer? Whenever we have 3 or more in support of the major that partner has transferred into, we correct back to our major suit. That is our number one priority, folks. We still want to play major suits first when we have an 8-card fit, then no trump, and then once again a very big gap down to playing 5 of a minor suit. Let's see another example. Partners transferring once again. We have no choice but to accept it. Once again, they bid 3 no trump, which is the same question we were just faced with. Here, we don't have our 4-card spade suit that we had last time, but we still have an 8-card major suit fit. So, we correct back to spades. Now, this is the spot where some people at the beginning get a little bit confused. They see that they have these 2 crummy spades in their hand, and they just refuse to accept the transfer. But remember, this is not a choice. Your partner said you must bid 2 spades, and if you want to play with this partner again, you must comply with their wishes. Now they've jumped to 3 no trump, which we know now shows exactly 5 in the spade suit. So on this lay of the cards, we're going to stay in no trump. We know we do not have a fit in the spade suit because we only have 2, and partner has shown exactly 5. So we pass, and we play game in no trump. Okay, let's take a look at one more. We're going to open a no trump as usual with our hand, and partner has transferred us to hearts, which, once again, no choice for us. We bid 2 hearts. Partner now jumps to 3 no trump, and guess what that means, folks? We are staying in no trump. We do not have a fit for hearts. Remember, exactly 5 hearts is what partner has shown on this auction. So, we pass, and we play 3 no trump once again. Want to practice what you just learned? Join us on Monday evenings at Aces Bridge Club. 6:30 p.m. we host a basics duplicate game. For the next 3 weeks, starting March 14th, on Monday nights, we're going to play all sorts of hands that work in Stayman and the Jacoby Transfer Convention. So come get the practice you need to master these topics. Again, Monday evening, 6:30 p.m. at Aces Bridge Club. That's 244 West 54th Street, between Broadway and 8th. Hope to see you there. Till next time, this is Rob Barrington, signing off from LearnBridge.nyc. Thanks for watching.